This is 5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
It just happened so fast. You got to watch your kids. They can't even come outside and play no more.
Tonight, a South St. Louis family has a warning for parents after a stranger tried to take their 3-year-old child from their home. Thanks for being here at 4. I'm Kay Quinn. It happened Saturday night just before 7 on Iron Street in the Carondelet neighborhood. The suspect is charged with first-degree attempted kidnapping. Our Justina Coronel spoke with the victim's family today. She joins us now in studio. Justina.
Okay, I spoke to the child's grandma, and she was visibly upset about Saturday's situation, as you can imagine. She was there when this all happened. Now, this is surveillance video of the suspect approaching the home. The victim's grandma said her grandchildren were outside playing in the backyard when a man walked up. The suspect was identified as 40-year-old Otis Woodard. She said her daughter was inside when she noticed through Ring door video that the suspect was trying to grab her 3-year-old son and take him away from the home. That's when Mom ran outside and told him to leave. They called police, and the suspect was found a few blocks away from the home with a steel wine opener in his possession.
Every minute, every second, every hour, you got to watch these kids. They can't even come outside and play rope no more. They can't do none of that.
The suspect had his initial court appearance today, and he's in jail with no bond. Coming up at 5, we'll hear from a child advocacy center sharing advice to parents.
All right, thank you so much, Justina. We're learning today a woman accused of killing both of her children will only face murder charges in one county. Police say Ashley Parmalee confessed to killing 9-year-old Scarlett and 2-year-old Isaac last month. While the investigation revealed that one of the murders took place in St. Francis County, both murder cases will be consolidated into one. The Jefferson County Prosecutor's Office says this will make the legal process more efficient and easier on the families of the victims. Right now, police are looking for the man involved in an attempted carjacking that happened in St. Louis's Skinker de Bolivar neighborhood. Police say it happened Saturday night on De Giverville Avenue. That's where they spoke with a woman who says she was walking to her house when a man came up from behind and put a gun to her head, demanding her car keys. When the suspect took her keys, the woman ran into the house. Her boyfriend ran out to confront the man. He was shot at. He wasn't hit. The suspect ran away. Today, a small plane made a rough landing at Spirit of St. Louis Airport in Chesterfield. Monarch fire crews say the plane was having problems with its landing gear and just slid off the runway. Crews there say the aircraft did not catch fire during the rough landing. 2 people were on board at the time. No one was hurt. A little over an hour ago, the United Nations adopted a resolution aimed at reaching a ceasefire deal in 3 phases to end the war in Gaza. And now Secretary of State Antony Blinken is back in the Middle East to help move ceasefire talks along. This all comes after a dramatic rescue operation that brought 4 Israeli hostages home. NBC's Matt Bradley reports from Jerusalem.
Well, it's been 2 days since a brazen operation rescued 4 hostages that were held in the Gaza Strip by Hamas, and this country is still celebrating. But the political mood has shifted. Benny Gantz, a senior member of the war cabinet, which was formed in the days after October 7th, has resigned. Benjamin Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, the prime minister, he has 2 choices. He can either replace Benny Gantz on the war cabinet or dissolve the cabinet. But it looks as though Gantz's party, National Unity, will also be withdrawing, not from the war cabinet, but from the government itself. That won't drag the government down, but both of those moves together are going to mean that Netanyahu is alone with his far-right ministers, and that means that the fate of the Palestinians is now going to be in the hands, mostly, of bellicose, angry, aggressive leaders who want to continue this war. They've stated so publicly. Now, that's also going to make it very difficult for Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who's now in the region, making the rounds, trying to shore up support for some kind of deal that would see the release of those remaining, thought to be more than 80 hostages still in the Gaza Strip. With Hamas having suffered the deaths, and with the Palestinians in Gaza having suffered the deaths of what they're calling a massacre as part of that operation, and with the Israelis buoyed by the successful military operation that saw those 4 hostages rescued, it looks as though both parties are as far apart as they've ever been. Matt Bradley, NBC News, Jerusalem.
Well, enjoy the mild weather while it lasts. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell is here with more on changes to our mild pattern. Scott?
Yeah, you know, it's really comfortable outside this afternoon. We're still in the 70s around St. Louis. We do have some clouds that have rolled in this afternoon for sure, but we still have very dry air in place, which means another comfortable night ahead. Temperatures in some of the coolest spots may be close to 50 degrees tomorrow morning. You're looking in Arnold right now at some of those low clouds that have drifted across the area. That's just kind of with an little upper level system here that's slipping through off to the east of St. Louis. And with the heat of the afternoon, you get those clouds because it's so cool aloft. Temperatures are in the mid 70s at the moment. And you can see we're already starting to see a bit of a decrease in the cloud cover going west of St. Louis out towards Weldon Spring and down towards Cuba. So the clouds will be on the decrease this evening, mainly clear overnight. Yes, we're dropping quickly into the 60s, but this really comfortable weather is not going to last for long, only through Wednesday morning. And then the heat will be building into the area for the rest of this weekend. And not only that, limited rain chances. It's going to get hot. We'll talk about just how hot coming up in a few minutes, Kay.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Scott. Just about an hour and a half ago, we got word that Millie, the Missouri Botanical Gardens corpse flower, is blooming. These tropical plants are known for their huge size and pungent odor. The garden will be open for free viewings tonight from 8 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. While this is the garden's 15th corpse flower bloom, the plant is actually quite rare in the wild. And if you want to get a whiff of her, you got to be quick. The bloom only lasts 12 to 48 hours. Right now, the St. Louis Cardinals are partnering with the American Red Cross for their 21st annual blood drive. The goal this year, 1,000 units of life-saving blood. It's happening right now and will last through Wednesday at Busch. Today's drive at Busch Stadium was completely booked, but prospective donors can also register online and donate at one of the other 21 locations right through Thursday. Organizers say there's a huge demand for blood during the summer.
Typically during what is the school year, they have schools or community centers that are collecting, but those drives are not as prevalent during the summer. So this drive really helps to make up that critical need they have during the summer months.
As a special treat, anyone participating can get a free Cards t-shirt while supplies last. Since the blood drive began in 2004, more than 19,000 donations have been collected. Talk heats up about who will become former President Trump's running mate, when we can expect to find out who will be on the Republican ticket in November. We're being asked to leave a tip in so many different situations these days, why tips should definitely figure into your travel budget this summer.